Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Good evening. We're only a handful of days here into the month of March, but note that this is definitely one of those big transitioning months where we really start to signal into that spring-like weather. We're starting to get that higher sun angle, more amount of sunlight to work with. Even by the end of the month, our average high temperature climbs above that freezing mark, which means that we definitely have some variability that can occur. Now, we're starting off the month with some of those below average numbers you see there, especially with that cooler start to the month, but we did even bring in some measurable snowfall. But overall, we're going to have pretty settled weather conditions here for the next week. Definitely still some variables that we're watching, though we did work into some times of some sunshine throughout our Wednesday. But we know that as we head into our Thursday morning, there may be a few flurries there on the board as low temperatures are falling down into those single digits above and below zero. Still normal to fall below zero, but what we're going to be talking about is that our Thursday is going to be pretty seasonable, especially with afternoon high temperatures still trying to extend into those 20s. As mentioned, we'll talk about a few flakes, especially to start off the day, but we are noting that as we have a seasonable Thursday, we're then going to head into some cooler temperatures. And I just say cool temperatures because it's not going to be an Arctic blast or any cold conditions. We'll definitely get back to some single digit highs and some below zero low temperatures, but again, that's where we typically should be still at times. It's still a possibility to move into the mix. But what we'll also see that's going to pair up with a little pullback in those temperatures is going to be some chances for some snowfall. Still some uncertainties when it comes down to the impacts of those. We definitely will see some flakes over the next week or so, but will we get some measurable conditions like we had the last few days, or will we stay a little bit drier? That's what we'll have to continue to watch, the fight of that cold air dropping in, but that moisture still trying to lift in as well. But for Thursday, it is going to be, as mentioned, seasonable, a little warmer for the morning compared to that average low of 5 below, but an average high sits at 22, and that's where we're forecasted to bring that high temperature into those afternoon hours. We'll see again some passing cloud cover, some sunshine. Again, the day might start off with a few of those flurries. When it comes to daylight, we are just shy of 11 hours of daylight this time of the year. 7:34 is our sunrise and 6:28 is our sunset. We also have daylight saving this weekend, so we'll shift up some of those sunrise and sunset times. We don't see any change up with how much we're gaining, but we'll talk about getting closer to that 12-hour marker as we work towards that spring equinox. That's about 2 weeks out. So temperature will rise across much of the interior. We are looking seasonable into those teens and those 20s. Into Friday morning, we will see more of our low temperatures fall below zero, but again, typical for this time of the year, but that's going to start to hold those high temperatures down a bit, looking at even some single digits to more widespread teens Friday, still keeping a chance for some snow showers around, and then we'll keep a chance on the board again. We'll continue to track when some of those more likely chances will be in place. As of now, it is going to be more hit or miss activity, light accumulation. Coolest point there will be coming out of the weekend where we have those single digit highs Sunday and Monday, but then we look to be back on a trend to bring those temperatures up into next week.